And let me see if I can turn this up just a little bit because it got up to like, well, like certain areas of Florida, like some areas you could drive in, it could literally be no rain. And then some areas you drive in, it's pouring down. That's just how Florida is. I know other parts of the world like that too, but I'm only speaking for my country, from my city, from my state, Florida, specifically the Orlando area. And it got up to like 100 degrees, or almost close to 100 degrees, and I love it. Especially now, being like at this size, the camera add like 10-15 pounds to you. But if you compare to how I used to be, you compare the I was almost 400 pounds. And if you see me in person, you'll be like, man, he kind of tall. I ain't the tallest, I'm 6 foot, whatever, maybe like 5'11" and a half, 6 foot. And I'm about 225, 230 or whatever. Like what you seen Mike Tyson, how he looked in the gym, that's how I look in person. The camera adds weight to you, whatever. But I'm like, I gotta get it how I live, you feel me? I gotta get out here and get this money. I gotta get out here and get this health and this wealth. Excuse me. And a lot of people, I don't know, man. It's 8 billion. It's about to be 9 billion people in the world. And I really want to meet a lot of interesting people before I leave this earth, because I want to build relationships. I want to impact people. And so that's where I'm at with it. You may not be there. You may not. Hey, God bless you, Calton. You may not be there with it, but I'm there with it. You feel me? And so today was a beautiful day. I woke up super early. I prayed, like, got out of my bed. My wife was there. My wife, I love her to death. She be like, where you at? Where you at? I send her a text, be like, I'm over here in the office. I'm about to create a song. Or if I ain't creating a song or an album, whatever, I'm worshiping. And the other night, I don't know, God just put it on my spirit to worship. And I began to worship and pray for a lot of y'all or whatever. And she's like, oh, she get that little cute voice. Oh. And that's an inside joke between us. But I only worshiped for about 50 minutes, maybe an hour. And then I went back and laid down, got on my iPad or whatever, or my cell phone, and started just getting on YouTube, researching stuff, learning about AI, learning about President Trump, what's going on in the world, because I'm a learner. I love to learn. I love to increase in wisdom. I can't say that for everybody, but that's for me though. And then eventually I dozed off. I woke up super early, maybe around 6 or 7, dozed back off, brushed my teeth, washed my face, put sunscreen on, because out here in Florida the sun is always beaming. So you got to get that sunscreen so it won't affect you and turn your face into a shriveled up raisin or prune. And then I begin to do that. Then I begin to research stuff. I check the markets. I check the different news categories. I check certain things with my businesses that's going on. And that's just my day. And then I could bore you guys with all of that over and over and over again, but I'm not gonna bore you with that. But it's a lot of stuff that I do every morning. Then I went to the gym. I worked out. Actually, I worked out last night. I posted that on my Facebook page or whatever. I don't think I posted it on my IG, but I did post it on my Facebook. But I was working out. Then I woke up this morning and I had to go get it. Get back into cardio, get back into working out or whatever. I'm like literally like going crazy on the little, what is it called, elliptical machine or whatever. Then after that I started lifting weights, doing a lot of strength conditioning. Talked to a few people. Hey, what's up, Andre? What's up, man? What's up? Talked to a few people. Then after that I went to this place called San Jose's out here Well, it's not necessarily where I live, but it's probably about a good 5 miles away from where I live. It's by my gym where I go to. We got a gym on our property, but I also go to another gym outside of our property. It depends on how I feel throughout the day. And went there, waited. He was like, yeah, you want some guac or whatever, chips? I was like, no, I'm just chilling. I'm on my phone, checking the markets, checking my businesses or whatever. And you know, I got my stuff or whatever. I got like a taco salad. I brought it home, gave it to my wife, and now I'm here and I want to share some stuff with you guys. And I'm happy that everybody else is gone. I got one person on here. I thank God for it, because that's the one person that needs to hear it. And even if the one person that's on here would not be on here, I'm going to preach to the region. It doesn't matter at this point in my life. I'm wealthy. I drive a Range Rover. I drive a BMW. I'm about to get a G-Wagon. I'm content. I'm happy, you know. So it was a spiritual daughter of mine that just asked me to boost, and I'm gonna post it on my Facebook and my IG. She was out the blue. She was like, "Daddy, boost this page for me, boost this video for me," and I boosted it instantly. She got, I think, like 2,000 views, got a gang of likes, all organic too. And people ask me like, "Why don't you boost your own stuff?" And I said this the other day. I was like, because I got a marketing company, record labels pay me. Record labels literally pay me money, digital currency, money, sometimes paper money, sometimes they write checks to boost their artists and stuff like that, because I know marketing. But the reason that I don't do that, number one, if I didn't have no money, if I was poor, dirt poor, broke like I used to be, then I probably would. But nowadays, the reason that I don't do that, because I'm wealthy, I got money, thank God, glory to God, but I just want to do it organically. I don't want to do it like some of y'all favorite, you know what I'm saying, some of y'all favorite witches out there that y'all follow, some of y'all favorite gossip bloggers or whatever. I don't want to do it like them. I want my YouTube to blow up organically. Now, if you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't, whatever. But I want it to blow up organically. I mean, I could put money into it. I got money, bro. I got money. The testimony show it. I done help people out, pay people rent, pay people car notes, you know, all of that. And this isn't it. This is not an advertisement for you to solicit from me and ask me for money, but I'm just sharing my testimony. I got money. I could do all of that, but I'm a different breed. And so I just want to do it organically. If it's of God, it's of God. If it's not, it's not. I'm not about to boost like the Beyoncés, the Jay-Z's, the Cowboys, who else? The NBA young boys, and they're not, all of these artists, they don't got nothing to do. Some of them don't got nothing to do with that. It's they companies that got a lot to do with it. But I don't want to be like that. I just want to do it organically. And I can name Christian artists too. So I want to do it organically. It's like literally, you accept what I teach or you don't. You like what I teach or you don't. You share what I teach with your family or you don't. If I give you a warning about your heart, you get upset in your emotions and your feelings, and I'm sharing love with you, that's on you. If you want to delete me and never follow me again, that's on you. I'm going to be okay. But I want to do it authentically. I'm not going to put my money into boosting all of it. I'm old school. I'm different. Now, when it comes to clients hiring me, that's a different story. When they hire me, I will go and show them the metrics, show them the data, what country, you know what I'm saying, gives you the most clicks, what country gives you the most views, you know what I'm saying, on different platforms or whatever. I know all of that. But when it comes to me, I want to do it organically. I got money, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, the best health I ever been in my life. Literally, I wake up when I want, go to sleep when I want, I travel when I want, go to Jamaica, go to these go to Fiji Islands. I got people from Fiji Islands sewing into my ministry, you know, so I'm good. But I want to find a contentment in saying like, yeah, my YouTube page blew up because, or my TikTok blew up because I gave them the raw truth and they love me for who I am. My music blew up because I gave them the raw, authentic truth of who I am. Not because I did tricks and not because I put money into it. And if it never does, if I'm on my deathbed, I'm in the next 40 years, I'm be 60, going into 70, whatever, and it never happens, I'm content with that. But I'm not going to sell my soul. I'm not going to sell out. And that's who you dealing with now. It's 2 people on here now. Maybe no people. I don't care if all y'all logged off. At the end of the day, I know my self-worth, and I'm not trying to boost it so I can get clout, so I can get money. None of that. I already got money. I already got popularity on different platforms. I'm doing it because out of the love of Jesus, and because I love you, and because I'm authentic. Now that I said that, let's get off into it. Carlton, God bless you. God gonna bless you. You say, I thought you was Kendrick Lamar for a second. Bro, definitely not Kendrick Lamar. I love Kendrick Lamar, but he's darker than me. But, man, I ain't gonna say I wish I was him. I don't want his pressures. We got different pressures in different arenas, but I love Kendrick. I also love Drake. You know what I'm saying? I love those little brothers. You feel me? And I call them little brothers because, well, I ain't gonna say Drake is around my age, but I still call them little brothers or whatever. But I love them little brothers, man. They got a lot of potential, but definitely not a Kendrick. I got lyrics like Kendrick. I got songs. Even I got so many songs that I have not released, and I'm about to release them, and I'm gonna switch up my styles or whatever as I progress. But I appreciate that compliment, man. Let me get off into this. You want money or you want misery? I'm gonna ask you this. Do you want money or you want misery? And I gotta go because I gotta go to the next platform. And I worked out super hard today, and so I ain't trying to exude a lot of energy. Do you want money or do you want misery? The Greek word for to get money or to get wealth is called plosorius. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. It's called plosorius. The Hebrew word to get money or to get wealth is called aser or asher. That's not just talking about spiritual, but that's talking about physical. It does apply to the spiritual, but it's more so applying to the physical. A lot of people say, yeah, I'm going to get money and all of that, but they don't understand that it's a spiritual aspect, but it's also a physical aspect. They say, yeah, a lot of religious people that have been taught wrong, they say, yeah. The Bible tells us Jesus said to be, he became poor so that we could become rich. But it wasn't talking about poor in your spirit, bro. Come on, do your research. Your favorite bishop is gonna lie to you. That's not what it was talking about. Jesus became poor in spirit. Y'all funny, fam. Y'all funny. Jesus wasn't talking about to become poor in your spirit so that you could be rich in the natural or rich in, no, he was talking about literally. I became poor in the physical so that you could become rich in the physical. And when it comes to poor or poverty, Jesus is God. And so he can pull money from anywhere. And that's why he said, go. He told them, his disciples, go over there to the fish, pour silver or gold coins out of the fish belly. He had access to wealth. You may not want to hear that. Some of y'all been through trauma. Some of y'all done been abused and used when it comes to these preachers getting money from you. Some of y'all done been used and abused when it comes to just life in itself, so you don't want to hear any of that. But it's the truth. In the Greek, the original, what the Bible was written in, whether Old Testament or the New Testament, it was written in the original Greek and it was written in the original Hebrew. And in the original Greek, it says plosorius. That means to get money in the natural, to get wealth in the natural. Aser or asher in the Greek means to get money and get wealth, not in the spiritual necessarily, but in the physical. It applies to both spiritual and physical, but it's standing out. It's more bold in talking about to get money in the or to get wealth in the natural. And so a lot of religious people have been lying to you. They've been lying to, literally, they are fat, out of shape, big liars. They are fat, out of shape, big liars. They eat all of this chicken and collard greens and all of that, and they lie to you. They literally lie to you. so that they can build up their TikToks, build up their YouTubes. They lied to you. Let me fast forward. Number 3, Satan is using them to keep you bound. He's using them literally to keep you bound. Satan is using them to keep you bound and to keep you stuck. Number 4, 2 Corinthians 9:6 says, those who sow sparingly reap sparingly. Most of y'all broke and most of y'all liars. Log off, bro. This ain't for you. Most of y'all broke and most of y'all are liars. Most of y'all don't sow. Most of y'all complain. And that's why you partner with people that say, oh, I'm exposing the gospel. I'm exposing. Let's expose all the false prophets. And people, yeah, y'all false prophets don't like when we expose. No, some of us are real. But some of us don't go to the Lord level because of society or because of trends. Some of us are real. You saying it, expose the false prophet because you've been hurt. You've been taken advantage of. That's why you saying it. Let's be real. Examine yourself. You 25, you 35, you 45, in 10 years you're going to be older. Let's examine yourself. That's all you saying. You just saying it because you've been hurt. You've been damaged. Just like some people, they turn into homosexuality. Why? Because they've been hurt. They've been damaged. They've been raped. They've been molested. Some of y'all been raped. Some of y'all been molested naturally, but also spiritually. You've been raped in your finances. You've been raped in your mind. You've been raped by religion. You've been raped by your bishop. I ain't looking at the comments, so you can disrespect me all you want. What I'm going to do later tonight, I'm going to pray about 4 or 5 hours, and I'm going to lift you up to the Lord. I ain't speaking no curses against you. Whatever God want to do with you, he do with you. I'm not looking at the comments, so disrespect me all you want. You've been raped, you've been hurt, you've been molested. And so you gravitate towards these people that have gained big platforms out of hurt, out of molestation, out of rape, out of talking about people. Y'all preach people more than you preach Jesus. You literally preach people more than you preach Jesus, and then you wonder why you like, I'm still in witchcraft. I've been following Marcus Rogers. I've been following Tiffany Montgomery, but it still like feel like a heaviness on me. You know why? You know why? Because you preaching people more than you preaching Jesus. You have not dealt with the root cause of that. 2 Corinthians 9:6 says, those who sow sparingly reap sparingly. Most of y'all broke and most of you all are liars because you don't sow. You say, I sow to the homeless. Negro, you're not sowing to the homeless. And if you do sow to the homeless, you're giving $5 to the homeless. And then you say, oh, that's all I got is $5. But you make $18 an hour. You say, yeah, but after I pay my rent, after I pay my child support, after I do this, all I got is $5 left. All I got is $12 left. Bro, how I was taught is I'm going to pay my tithe and my seed before I pay my bills, before anything. But that's how I'm taught. I'm not telling you to do that, but that's how I was taught. But that's why I got millions of dollars in my bank account. Hundreds of thousands of dollars in my bank account. That's why I'm blessed. That's why I can go to Jamaica when I want, go to Australia when I want. Whether you like, I ain't got sow into him. You don't sow into me, that's cool. I'm dealing with AI technology. I got businesses. I'm repurposing. I got faceless YouTubes that's making thousands of dollars. I don't need you. I need Jesus. But I'm here to help you if you want to listen. You're not going to hurt me. You're hurting yourself. And then you travel to conference year after year. And then 2025 done passed and you still got depression. You still taking those medications and those pills. You still want to kill yourself. I literally preach and teach to some of y'all, and some people, they jump off a bridge. Literally, I'm not playing with you. Some people kill themselves. Why? Because the Marcus Rogers, the Tiffany Montgomerys, the Celeste Shields that y'all follow, all of these people, it ain't doing nothing for you. You say, well, what are you doing for me? I'm not doing nothing for you because you don't want to submit. You don't want to bow down and say, hey, not bow down to me, but bow down to the Jesus that's in me and say, hey, teach me. I want to be a mentor. Your mind is corrupt because you've been hurt too much. I'm pouring out too much on this platform. I need to go to TikTok and then go to my Facebook. I'm pouring out too much. I'm about to get ready to close out. I got a lot more to give, but I'm pouring out too much on this platform. Y'all don't receive it. Continue to do what you do, bro. I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to fast for you. And hopefully you make it. Hopefully you make it, fam. Hopefully you make it. Most of y'all broke because you don't sow. Don't sow into me, fam. Don't sow into me. I ain't asking you to sow into me. Sow into somebody. And I ain't talking about sowing to yourself. or make a fictitious lie and sow into the homeless. Literally, bro, raise up, become a grown man, tuck your balls, bro. Tuck your balls, get real. If you're a woman, tuck your cooch, get real. You making up excuses, and then you following people that pacify your excuses, and then it's about to be 2030, and then 2035, you 35 now? And 2035, how old you gonna be? You getting older. You gonna get grays. You getting older. What is you doing? You could be on YouTube talking about, and I'm not looking at the comments, so you could blast me all you want. That's between you and your maker, because I don't look at the comments, fam. Every once in a while, I may do. You're not hurting me. You're hurting yourself. This generation built on a platform of women trying to take advantage of weak men. I'm an alpha. You would never take advantage of me. Even if my wife wasn't around, I'm telling you, bro, I would rather be single. You're never going to take advantage of me. But that's what y'all do. Your OnlyFans and all of that. That's what you do. And you empty inside. You got demons literally manifesting inside. At nighttime, you wonder why you got scratches. Or at nighttime, you wonder why your body convulsing. And you got aches and pains. Because demons are manifesting in your sleep. Because of the things that you do while you are awake. I can go super deep with this, but I'm not. Because y'all don't appreciate it. Let me go on to the next. Most of y'all broke because you don't sow. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Most of you all are broke because you don't sow. Number 6, your heart is troubled. Your heart should have a heart to worship. Matthew 22:37 says, Jesus said unto him, thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul and with all thy mind. ASAV version. You don't love Jesus. You love whatever you got going on with the Muslims. You don't love Jesus. You love whatever you got going on with the black Hebrew Israelites. And God showed me that there's a bloodbath coming to the Hebrew Israelites. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that entails. I don't know what that look like, but it's coming. I'm done. I love y'all. I'm going to go to, because I can't dispel too much energy on this platform. I'm going to go to TikTok, then I'm going to go to Facebook, or I may just go to Facebook and just call it a day. I hope y'all learned something. God bless.